Surely there is always a correlation to whether I'm doing well with the lock of the night play and how that impacts the Locky two-step and Locky Trinity. And that's the case, even with last weekend, as we have Jailton Almeida coming up short against Alexander Volkov and giving us an L. The Tom Aspinall leg ended up being voided anyway, and whenever that rematch ends up happening, I doubt I'll be taking Aspinall at chalk again. And then Rakic obviously ends up getting knocked out by Azamat Murzakanov. So pretty much we got reverse swept on the Locky two-step and Locky Trinity last week. We're going to try to get it back into the bag for this week. Just know, whether it's tonight or tomorrow night, I'll either be very happy with the Jays getting the World Series and clinching the trophy there, or I'll be very sad. And the Dodgers were able to make the comeback and pick up Game 6 and 7. So fingers crossed, Blue Jays either get it done today or Saturday. Very excited and cannot wait to see those games take place. All right, you guys are here for the Locky two-step, Locky Trinity free parlay, so let's get right into this bad boy. First step up is going to be Billy Alicana, who goes up against Kevin Christian, who I do not believe is a UFC-level talent. If you guys remember on the Contender series, Dana was like, I don't really care for this guy, but the matchmakers wanted him. And I feel like the matchmakers decided to bring him in just for some guys to be able to build off of him. And I feel like Alicana is one of them. And I think given the snooze fest that he had last time around against Ibo Aslan, we'll see a little bit more of an aggressive version of him. And that should produce a knockout. But more importantly, lead to us winning the first step in the Locky two-step. The second step is going to be Norma Dumont, who goes up against Ketlin Vieira. Dumont has absolutely been streaking as of late, as she'll be looking for her 6th straight victory this weekend, and I think she has a favorable matchup here to do it against Ketlin Vieira. Vieira is a decent striker with good combinations, but Dumont seems to be a little bit more aggressive, has a sharper jab, and has the ability to mix it up in the grappling game if she needs to, as long as Vieira does not come in 10 pounds overweight like she did last time around against Macy Chiasson. I feel like Dumont is just in better shape and the better mixed martial artist, and that should lead to her winning this fight and helping us cash our Locky two-step, which I was able to lock in earlier this week at plus 119. But as of this recording, you can actually get it at plus 120, as there was a little bit of love coming in on the Kevin Christian side of things. All right, if you want to complete the Locky Trinity, the best way to do so is going to be with Ante D'Elia as he goes up against Waldo Cortes-Acosta in the heavyweight co-main event for this card. D'Elia actually opened up as the underdog, and when I studied this fight, he was at plus 120. Now he finds himself at minus 135, minus 130, and I think for good reason. He is the better all-around mixed martial artist. I think Cortes-Acosta has a little bit of a speed and just physicality advantage in terms of just like athleticism in a sense. But I think that D'Elia will be able to do things that Spivak was unable to and make this look more dominant. And that's by utilizing big power punches, blitzing the pocket, engaging in the clinch, wearing Cortes-Acosta down that way, and also dragging him to the ground and getting some good success there. Yeah, I love D'Elia in the spot, and I'm more than happy to trust him as the Locky Trinity to get us the victory here. Now, earlier this week, I was able to get plus 281 on this 3-leg parlay. It's now up to plus 289 as I got D'Elia at minus 135. He's down to minus 130, mixed in with Alicana, dropping a couple points as well. You're able to get a slightly better line as of this recording. All right, I'll be back later this evening for the UFC Vegas 110 prop drop. I'll see you guys then. Peace.